This was on date 12, very early in the morning. I took a bolt from my house and I was going to the airport because I had a flight to Sharjah, then from Sharjah to Moscow. So, as usual, I had already taken breakfast and my check-in was 10 a.m. in the morning. So I had to start the journey to the airport because normally you must be in the airport like 3 hours before. So my flight was supposed to take off at 1:50 p.m. but check-in was at 10 a.m. So because I'm a frequent traveler, I just started my journey at around 11 a.m. in the morning. So this was Mombasa Road. I was heading to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. So in this flight, it was my longest journey ever because it took me 5 good hours from Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to Sharjah. Then after arriving in Sharjah International Airport in the United Arab Emirates, I also I was in transit. So I took another 5 good hours from Sharjah to Moscow. So when my flight took off from Nairobi, because it took off, it was late. It took off late instead of taking off at around 50 minutes past 1 p.m. So it took off 10 minutes late. 10 minutes late, meaning it took off at 2 p.m. from Nairobi, Kenya. 2 p.m. it was local time in Kenya. So it was an experienced flight. I've never flew such a long hours at the same time, whereby I flew like 10 good hours without resting. So it was a very big challenge. For the first time, I used Airbus 321 Neo. Then the next flight, I used Airbus 320 Neo. So this was my first time to fly Air Arabia airline. I've never used Air Arabia before, but this was my best experience with Air Arabia. You know, I've never made a flight with Air Arabia before because many people say it is cheaper. They say it is good, but I've never made a flight with it. This was my first time. So I want to give you a good experience so that you can be able to know how Air Arabia is, how it used to look like. So I arrived here. This is the primary gate for Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, an airport which was named after one of the politicians who was the first president of Kenya, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. This airport was named after him so that we can be able to remember him. For those who have learned aviation, we have some airport names, and these names are derived from politicians, from doctors, like from those people who had done good to the country. So like now we have Moi International Airport, Mombasa. The reason why it is called like that, it is because Moi was the second president of Kenya, and now Jomo Kenyatta was the first president of Kenya. So this airport was named Jomo Kenyatta International Airport so that to remember him, the good work he did to our country. So you can be able to see now, I was proceeding to the international departures in Terminal 1C so that I can be able to make my flight. So it was in the morning. You can be able to see the sun was very bright, and the taxi driver who drove me was a friendly man. He was a very, 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 very good man. He took me very slowly in a good speed, and was encouraging me about his business, and I was happy for that. So this is Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. This area is called Mandofu stage. So if you are on to Jomo Kenyatta and you want to arrive here, you can tell them, put me at Mandofu stage. So after Mandofu stage, then you proceed to the left side. Ahead there will be a gate, so the entrance area, whereby you will be able to be given a card. You will be able to be given a card. So this card is the one that will help you to pay when you are coming out, because it will be able to indicate the time you have spent. So there is an hotel which was on my left side. It is called 4 Points Hotel. 4 Points Hotel is very famous. So this one is for self-service. You just place your hand here as my driver here, then you get a card. So this card has time of entry. It has also the number plate of the vehicle. It has everything. So that is 4 Points Hotel. You can be able to see on my left side. Also, we have Kenya Airports Authority head office is also ahead of me here. I will be able to show you how it looks like. That is Kenya Airports Authority head office. You can be able to see it has 5 floors: first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and fifth floor. So in case you want to know about the Kenya Airports Authority head office, you can be able to go there. So the speed limit here is 50 kilometers per hour. So this is a highway, remember, and remember it is only a one-way road here. So there is a lot of signs. So when you are driving, you must observe those signs depending with the place you are going. So you can be able to see some aircraft for Kenya Airways in Bay 21, Bay 22. You can be able to see them there. You can be able to see the Dreamliner, the Boeing 787, which carries 234 passengers. You can see them from far. You can see a police station in Unit 4. There is a control tower ahead of us. The tall building you see there is a control tower. And also this side, this is the parking. The one you see on the left, that's the parking. And ahead of me, you can be able to see two vehicles. And as I told you, this is a one-way traffic. So all these in blue color, those are signs that shows where you are supposed to go. And now we have painting markings on this road. The zebra crossing is there so that you can be able to drive safely. We have also warning signs, like now if you are on my left side on the parking, we have those vehicles of more than 2.2 meters are not allowed to pass there. So Terminal 1A, Terminal 1B, Terminal 1C, Terminal 1D, that signage it is being shown here. So this is how Jomo Kenyatta International Airport looks like. Remember, this is our best airport, and this is the busiest airport in East and Central Africa. And this is the airport which is connecting many people, many passengers globally. For people who are flying to Middle East, to Oman, to Saudi Arabia, to Dubai, to Iran, to Russia, to Japan, to many countries, people connect using this airport. So here we have signs always in Kenya, we keep left. You must be able to keep left so that you can be able to go to the parking. So from this side, this is Terminal 1A. That's how it looks like. The other side of us is Terminal 1B. We have Terminal 1C and we have Terminal 1D. Jomo Kenyatta International Airport is a U-shaped airport. Like the terminal of this airport, it has a shape of letter U. We have what we call letter U. So it is a U shaped. So in this area, there is police officers. They are very friendly. Okay. They don't harass you. They give you a direction. Even if you don't know where to go, they can give you a direction without harassing you. They are very friendly. Okay. The police here in this airport, they are very disciplined. very organized. You can be able to see. You see, two police officers are there. They are not even harassing anyone. So I came to Terminal 1C. I came to Terminal 1C. It was a little bit a very big line. So this is the line for checking in to Moscow, Russia. So I had my passport, I had my visa, and I had my returning ticket, flying, and also my return ticket. When you come to the airport and you are flying outside your country to another country, number one, you must have visa, either student visa, working visa, tourist visa. Then from there you must have ticket. This ticket, maybe it is from Air Arabia, or it is from Emirates, or it is from Qatar Airline, or it is Ethiopian Airline, or it is Kenya Airways, or it is Fly Dubai, okay, or it is Star Sky, or it is Home Express, or it is Malawi Airlines, or it is the Qantas. So on that ticket, you must be able to have a return. A return, it means that this ticket, it means we call it to and fro. Like you fly to Russia, then in case maybe there is a problem in Russia, you can be able to use that ticket to come back. That's why we call it a two-way ticket, meaning you fly to Russia, then you fly back. Okay, so this ticket, if you book it and you are alive in Russia, maybe you don't want to come back soon, you can be able to cancel that ticket. Maybe the airline will be able to return the money to you. So this is the flight information display. We have also the check-in sign there. A lot of people are checking here. Somalis were here, Kenyans were here, Ugandans were here, Nigerians were here, people from Europe also, they were here. Some Americans were here also. Many people from Tanzania, others from South Africa, others from Malawi, others from Mozambique, others from Burundi, others from Burkina Faso, others from Ethiopia. So there were a lot of people here. So after finishing, then I used this. I finished from immigration. I got my stamp of exit. I got everything. I got a boarding pass. So I was heading to the waiting room. So from my boarding pass, I was supposed to use seat number 11. So my seat was number 11, and also economy class. I was supposed to use gate number 5. So you can be able to see Somalis. They were here, as I told you. So gate number 5, I was looking for gate number 5. Boarding time was 30 minutes past 12. And also from Nairobi to Sharjah. This is the waiting area. You can be able to wait here. The airport is very clean. Our terminal is very clean. You can be able to see. So if the airport is not clean, then it's a very big problem, because passengers will complain. So the first thing we need is cleanness in an airport. You can be able to see that is the airside part. So at this particular time, we were starting boarding. So it was boarding time. You can be able to see it was boarding time. So this is gate number 6. So they were now checking the boarding passes. Then from there, we used the stairs to the aircraft. So one by one, the reason why they check this one, because some passengers who are supposed to fly to South Africa can now be able to come and now forget and fly using a different aircraft. So they have to ensure that whoever who is passing here is the one who has the correct documentation and is flying to Russia using the boarding pass. So we used the stairs. My aircraft was there for Air Arabia. Remember that aircraft was Airbus 321 Neo. So this aircraft was very good because it was having a charging system, but Air Arabia does not provide food for free. So if you use Air Arabia, I want to tell you that you prepare either to buy food or you carry your own food. They accept you to carry your own food, or you can be able to buy food or you stay without eating. So at this time there were two companies here. We had Tradewinds Aviation, and also we had Airways African Flight Service. So they were here, and now it was boarding time. Everybody was rushing. So my seat number was number 11 Alpha 11A. So this is how Air Arabia looks like. This is Airbus 321. This is how it looks like. The crew members were very nice. They even wanted to be seen in my film, very friendly. Nobody was stopping me from recording. You can be able to see this is Air Arabia Airbus 321 Neo. This aircraft was very clean. This crew member helped me. This is my seat number 11 Alpha. This is my boarding pass. You can be able to see 30 minutes past 12. That is the boarding time. I was supposed to use gate 5. This is another boarding pass. When I reach in Sharjah, you can now be able to see me. I didn't have this shaved, so I had to keep my beards, because beards are the one that describes a man. So next to me, there was an Indian, and also there was another passenger. So this is seat number 11 Alpha from the window side. Always when you are now at the check-in, it is better to request that attendant to give you a window seat. A window seat helps you for a clear view to know the airport, how it looks like. Because now, if you sit in the middle, you can't see when you are taking off, you can't see when you are landing, you cannot feel. So it is better for you if you are a new, maybe you are flying to a particular airport for first time. Remember to have what we call request to sit on a window. If you sit on a window side, it is good because it will make you to feel the airport. Now, when I was landing in Sharjah, I would be able to show you when I was landing in Sharjah. It was so nice to me because it really helped me much, because I came to know Sharjah, how the airport looks like, the view when you are in the sky, how it looks like. So it was highly a good experience for me. So I captured some passengers and also crew members. You see, this crew member was helping other passengers to put the bags in a nice position, and I was very happy because these crew members, they were very nice, very nice. So some of them, they were Chinese crew members, others were Russians, others they were Arabs. So they were mixed crew members, but very nice people. Actually, I recommend Air Arabia. It's very nice. Many people used to say Air Arabia is not good. I can witness to you that Air Arabia is very good. It has a good number of crew members who are disciplined. Like this girl was very nice. And also there were other men in his fight. So the Doyen was here relaxing my big head. I was flying to Russia. So I was thinking about my mom. I was thinking about my father. I didn't got time to go to the village to see them, but I was making a fight. So I was thinking about them, but I'm coming back soon to see my parents. I really love you, and I really miss you so much. You know, my parents are everything to me. My father, my mother. Those are the people I always value so much. In life, I want to advise you that if there are people that you need to value much, number one is your father, number two is your mother. Those are the people that you should be able to be very, very, very close with. The true people who can stand with you, even if you are who. Okay? When you have a very big problem, the people who can stand with you are your parents. Okay? So be very, very, very careful. Take care of your parents. If you have parents like me, be very, very proud. If you get money, you get cash, try to help your parents so that your years can be able to be many. So we started taxiing. So this is Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. We started taxiing. I was capturing from the left side. I was capturing from the left side. You can be able to see. So we were heading to the runway for takeoff. You can be able to see Emirates was on the ground. Remember, Emirates nowadays it is flying to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport daily basis. They have almost 4 flights, 2 for cargo, 2 for passengers. Remember, this aircraft, they are Boeing 777. Imagine one Boeing 777 landing at 14:40 local time, and another passenger landing at 7 p.m. So it means it has a lot of business in this area. So we were heading to the runway for departure. So I request you stay with me. Share this video to your friends. Remember to watch all of it. It's one of the best videos ever recorded. Okay, I think I might be one of the few individuals who have now come with this feeling here, because it is not easy to find someone who has recorded a flight from Nairobi to Sharjah, then from Sharjah to Moscow. Okay. Also in the next video, I will give you a video from Moscow, Russia, to another region within Russia, which is called Yakutsk. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Yakutsk is another region in Russia, which is 6 hours to the east part of Russia. So I will be able to give you that video so that you can be able to watch. Imagine flying 6 hours within a country. It is not easy. So it took me 16 hours. 5 hours from Nairobi to Sharjah, 5 hours from Sharjah to Russia, Moscow, then 6 hours from Moscow to Yakutsk. Remember, Yakutsk, it is 6 hours ahead of Moscow. Remember, Moscow and Nairobi, they are the same timeline. So if it is 1 p.m. in Moscow, it is also 1 p.m. in Kenya. Okay, but Sharjah is 1 hour ahead of Kenya. You can imagine. Okay, Moscow being or having the same timeline with Kenya. So now we were departing. We were departing from here. So we were now heading to the runway for departure. I want to show you how the aircraft normally takes off. Okay, so this is one of the most critical parts while flying. So departure, like now taking off and landing, they are the critical parts. When we use the word critical, you can also use another name meaning dangerous. Like this, is it dangerous or critical? The synonym of the word critical is a sensitive part. Like this is the sensitive section, because many aircrafts normally crash during takeoff or during landing. So at this particular time, anything can be able to happen. So now this is the threshold. You can be able to see the threshold. It has some markings whereby it shows that is the usable beginning of the what? Of the runway. Now, a few minutes, we took off from here, and Airbus 320 Neo, it made a lot of vibration and a lot of noise in this area. Remember, Airbus, they use a lot of fuel, but their speed is very high, and also they make a lot of noise. So we want to see how it took off. I want you to listen this part, how it was now taking off. So they were waiting a clearance from the control tower so that they can be able to take off.
أسعد الله أوقاتكم بكل خير. اسمي بثينة ويرافقني اليوم كل من محمد، دانك، جون ومشرف الطاقم سعد، ويسعدنا خدمتكم طوال مدة الرحلة. الآن وبعد أن أصبحنا في الجو أود أن أشارككم بعض التفاصيل المهمة حول رحلة اليوم. لضمان سلامتكم ننصحكم بإبقاء أحزمة المقاعد مربوطة أثناء الجلوس تحسبا لحدوث أي مطبات هوائية غير متوقعة، ونذكركم بأن التدخين بما في ذلك السجائر الإلكترونية والفيبس ممنوع منعا باتا على متن الطائرة، بما في ذلك دورات المياه المزودة بأجهزة إنذار كاشفة للدخان. سيبدأ طاقم الطائرة بعد قليل بتقديم خدمة الضيافة، بدءا بالوجبات التي تم طلبها مسبقا، ثم يليها المشتريات على متن الطائرة. للتعرف على قائمة الأطعمة والمشروبات المتوفرة وأسعارها يرجى مراجعة قائمة طعام سكاي كافيه والموجودة في جيب المقعد الذي أمامكم. كما يمكنكم دفع ثمن الوجبات عبر بطاقتكم الائتمانية أو نقدا. ويمكنكم الآن الاستمتاع بخدمة الترفيه المجانية سكاي تايم المتوفرة على متن هذه الطائرة عبر الدخول إلى شبكة سكاي تايم على جهازكم المحمول مع تفعيل وضعية الطيران. وتفخر مؤسسة العربية للطيران الخيرية بدعم المجتمعات من خلال الاستثمار في مشاريع التعليم والرعاية الصحية. لمعرفة المزيد عن مبادرات سحاب الخير يمكنكم زيارة الصفحة الخاصة بالمبادرة على سكاي تايم. كما يمكنكم المساهمة من خلال التبرع بأي أوراق أو عملات نقدية باستخدام الظرف الموجود في جيب المقعد الذي أمامكم. وترحيب خاص بأعضاء برنامج الولاء الريوردز، يمكنكم الانضمام عبر تطبيق سكاي تايم للاستمتاع بمزايا خاصة ومكافآت كثيرة على جميع رحلاتكم. شكرا لحسن استماعكم ونتمنى لكم رحلة ممتعة.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard once again. I am Saad, your cabin supervisor, and along with John, Butaina, Mohammed, and Deng, we're here to ensure you have a comfortable, enjoyable flight. Now that we are in the air, I would like to share a few important details about today's flight. For your safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of any unexpected turbulence. As a reminder, smoking, including e-cigarettes and vapes, is prohibited on board, and our toilets are equipped with smoke detectors. We'll be starting our onboard service shortly, beginning the pre-order meals followed by onboard purchase. You can find the Sky Cafe menu in your seat pocket. Payment can be made by card or cash. For your entertainment, enjoy complimentary SkyTime and flight service by connecting to the SkyTime network on your device on an airplane mode. The Arabia Foundation proudly supports communities by investing in education and healthcare projects. To learn more about our Charity Cloud initiative, visit the SkyTime portal. You can also make a difference by donating any currency notes or coins using the envelope in your seat pocket. A warm welcome to our A Rewards loyalty program members. If you are not already a member, join now through the SkyTime portal to enjoy great benefits and savings. Thank you and enjoy your flight.
So we want to proceed. I gave time to the crew members and also the captain, so that they can be able to. That is how the captain speaks, and also that is how the cabin supervisor normally talk while on the flight. So, like now, the captain has to speak, the crew member has to speak, like we call it an announcement, message announcement, so that you can be able to be aware. Like now, the crew member spoke about safety, how you are supposed to be safe while flying. You fasten your seatbelt, you sit in a proper position, you ensure that you don't get injured, you don't stand while the aircraft is landing. Maybe now we make an emergency water, how you are supposed to be. And also the captain also gave the same information, but also he added that Air Arabia, they have what we call a charity program. A charity program is a program which is helping a particular people. Like now we say they have a food program, and also they have a children program. So the program for children, it is money which is going to help the children, maybe the poor or the orphans. And also they said about food program. Food program, it is a program which is helping people who have the problem of food. Like now the people from Gaza and people from other places who don't have food. So there was an envelope which was in the side pocket. Side pocket is when you are sitting and ahead of you there is a side pocket in the side. So it was now showing that in that place you can be able to contribute, even if it is $100, even if it is $200, $400, $1,000, $2,000 to donate. It is not a must, but it is a request from the airline that you donate what you have, so that money can go and help the children, so it can be able to go and help other people to get food. So this flight, I was now feeling after taking off from the international airport, going to Tawala, going to Thika, Garissa, going to Somali,
as we are passing through an area of turbulence, the fasten seatbelt signs are
Sasso,
kindly return to us. Make sure your seatbelt is tightly fastened and refrain from using
going to Yemen, okay, you enter Saudi Arabia airspace, then you come to United Arab Emirates in Sharjah. So you can be able to feel while you are on the window side. You can feel from above if there is no too much crowds. You can be able to see by yourself. So I was now feeling I was feeling from Yemen area. We went to Soro, we went to Somalia, we went to Yemen, we went to Yemen, we went to Saudi Arabia airspace, then we went to United Arab Emirates. So this flight, it was my first time ever using Air Arabia. It was my first time using Air Arabia, and it was my fourth time using Airbus A321. It was my fourth time, but this was my first time to use Air Arabia. I've never used Arabic. You can be able to see how it was smart. The window panels, the ceiling, the passenger operating areas, the seating. To see how smart the seat was. The seat was really smart. You can be able to see headrest. You can be able to see other passengers living around here. Now, when you are making a flight, you think especially the cost of parts when you are flying to another airport that you have never gone before, you feel so nice. Like now,
As
I
we
was
close into
flying
an area of turbulence, the fasten seatbelt sign
Russia,
is switched on.
Russia before. So this
Make sure
was
your
my
seatbelt
first
is
flight
tightly
to
fastened
Russia.
and refrain
So
from using your
I was now witnessing everything, but I was also thinking about this, how does Russia looks like, and these people are coming, and the good people who loves others. So that is the question I was asking myself while in this flight. But I knew that wherever you go, if you have good documents and also people are welcoming. So that there are some other places where people are not welcoming, but Russia, it had good people. When I arrived in Russia, I got people who are now talking in English. The majority was speaking in English, and they handled me very well without any problem. So don't fear to visit Russia. Russia is a good place to visit. Don't fear. Just come with your documents, then fly and see the people of Russia. Now here we were flight level 36,000 feet. So when I say flight level 360 in aviation, you will tell somebody who has done aviation that I was flying, or we were flying on flight level 360. He knows that is 36,000 feet above the ground. So we were above the sky. The clouds were down and we were up. So that 6 or flight level 360 is an even. We call it even flight level. We have all flight levels and we have even flight level. Okay, so aircraft normally use them to ensure that they don't hit each other. So the cabin lights were dimmed. Remember, it was they were dimmed. Sometimes they dim, sometimes they leave them bright, or they leave them bright. So it depends on the operation of those who are operating. Okay, so I was enjoying my flight. First time flying to Russia. So I was we were planning now on this flight. So when you are flying to Russia, mostly you don't have direct flights from Nairobi to Moscow, but you have to fly to Middle East, or you can use Ethiopian Airlines if you want to fly to Russia. You can use Ethiopian Airlines to fly to Ethiopia. Then you will be on transit in Ethiopia, then from Ethiopia direct to Moscow. Or you can use Air Arabia to fly to Sharjah. Sharjah, it is found in United Arab Emirates, UAE. Then from UAE, you will be on transit there, then you connect to Moscow, Russia. Or you can fly Doha. Doha, it is in Qatar. While in Doha, you will be on transit. Then while in transit in Doha, then you will be able to fly to Moscow. Okay? Or you can be on transit in Muscat. Muscat is in Oman. Then from Oman, then you connect to Moscow. Or you can fly to India, either in Delhi, or you can fly to Mumbai. Then from Mumbai to Russia, Moscow. Or you can fly to Turkey. Okay? Then from Turkey, you connect to Moscow. Okay? Or you can fly to Kuwait. Moscow. Okay, now there are many ways or many routes which can help you to reach, which can help you to reach Russia and Moscow. Very, very, very many ways and very many airlines have that. You can also fly to any country in Middle East. Then from there you can even connect to Moscow, Russia. So now on this flight, I was much excited. Now this area, we were almost going to land, but this is some parts of United Arab Emirates. That is how it looks like when at night. Okay, that is United Arab Emirates now at night. That's how it looks like. You can be able to see. That's why I told you there is a big advantage when you are now sitting at the window side. At the window side, you can see very many things. Actually, I wish it would have been daytime. I was to see many things, but I didn't got a chance to fly at daytime. So I flew at night, but I witnessed some areas whereby I came to know that I've never seen them before. So you can be able to see from above, that is United Arab Emirates, before reaching to some of the remaining few minutes to land on this airport. We want you to hear. So now we were proceeding. We were remaining few minutes to land. So this was a 5-hour flight from Nairobi to Sharjah. It is 5 hours. From Nairobi, Qatar, it is 5 hours.
دورجين انتباهكم للفائلات المتحركة والأجهزة الإلكترونية مغلقة طوال وضعية الطائرة. وفي حالة الطوارئ يرجى ترك مساعتكم وحقائبكم والتوجه إلى أقرب مخرج طوارئ إليكم. يمكنكم مراجعة بطاقة تعليمات السلامة الموجودة في جيب المقعد الذي أمامكم لإطلاق فراشات السلامة. شاكرين تعاملكم وتكون النزول قصدتم فريقتكم.
Enjoying the flight. Yes, I was enjoying. Now I just do this video intentionally so that I can be able to show you my face. This is me, so that I can be able to put it on my YouTube, so that you can be able to watch. This was remember, you need to know about the flight
Gentlemen, we have regular gradual descent towards the airport. Please return to your seats and ensure all personal belongings and security stowed either that is seen in front of you or in the overhead compartments. If you are seated by the window, kindly raise the window shades. Ensure your seat back is in an upright position. Armrests are down, tray tables are stowed, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Kindly keep all electronic devices, including mobile phones and airplane mode, or switched off until we have landed. In the event of an emergency, leave all baggage behind and evacuate through the nearest exit. We also encourage you to review the safety instruction card located in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you had a pleasant with us.
5. About the flight number, don't forget it. So my flight number was G9735. Okay, and also, as I told you, you must be careful about time of departure and time of arrival, because if you are on transit and you don't keep time, then it will be a very big problem, because you might be able to miss a flight if you don't know about time. So time, you have to know 24-hour clock system, and also in 12-hour clock system. You don't know about 12 and the 12 clock system. You don't know about 24-hour clock system.
You can help by donating any currency
It's a fine
place them
because
special
they
envelope.
don't
Place them
know
safely.
about time.
We will shortly pass by to collect your donations.
So be very,
Thank you in
very
advance.
careful. operation instructor. I am a cabin instructor. So when I fly as a cabin also. Remember, I am an airport operations manager of operation. I teach about airport management. So also when I fly, I feel very happy because there are many things I never meet. Okay, so most of the crew members here, when they serve me, they serve their fellow crew member. Okay, when pilots speak here, they speak with their fellow colleagues here. So I like flying because flying is my passion, or is my passion. I like flying, and I like recording myself, my videos. I record myself, then from there I post on my YouTube account so that people can be able to watch, Also, it is a reminder, or I save this video for my future, so for the future, so that I can be able to show my kids. Tell them that when I was 21 years old, I made a flight to Russia, Moscow, and so that they can be able to remember that their father used to fly from one airport to another for different purposes of education. So that's why I have recorded these flights so that they can be able to have as an evidence when I am advised to my kids in the future. So that's why I recorded this video, so that I can be able to show my kids in the future, so that many, most of the subscribers, they are my students. If I was your teacher, if I was your teacher, or I was your airport operations theater, airport operations course, you can leave a comment here. You can leave a comment here about, you can leave a comment here about this video. And also tell me where you are my student. If I was your instructor, where are you now? Are you working now? Which airport are you? Which airport are you working? Or which airline are you working now? Okay, I have been an aviation instructor for 11 years now. I've been instructing cabin, I've been instructing airport operations for 11 good years. So the end of this year, I will reach 12 years. I will celebrate 12 good years. So from the sky, it was very, very, it was at night now. You can be able to see this is Sharjah. Remember, it took a long time to reach the airport, but I had some time to catch up. So some other places were having electricity, some other places they don't have electricity. So, but I had managed to record on UAE. Ever had the voice of a jet engine? That is the voice of a jet engine. Listen again how the voice of a jet engine. You know, you need to know about the engines. There are those engines which are powerful, and also we have those engines which are less powerful than others. But you can be able to hear the voice of a jet engine. Many people, they like the voice of a jet engine. Some of them, the voice of a jet engine is medicine to them. Okay. So another question: do you love the voice of a jet engine? Are you addicted? You know, some other people, they stay for a long time without hearing the voice of a jet engine. They might be able to become sick because they are adapted to that voice of a jet engine. So I want you to listen. To the voice of a jet engine. Arab Emirates. This is how it looks like from the sky. This video I captured from the sky. That is how it looks like from the sky. Okay, that is how it looks like from the sky. From the sky it looks like that. So we were almost nearly landing. We were almost landing here. So we were almost landing now. So remember, when you are landing in Sharjah, we have the Indian Ocean. So the captain flew into the Indian Ocean, then made a left turn to the runway. Then we landed. After landing, we taxed to the bay. One of the Indians was the marshaller. He marshaled the aircraft to the parking. Then after that, they connected passenger stairs. We call it the mobile passenger stairs, and we came out. After coming out, the co bus came and picked us. After picking us, we were taken to the terminal. The terminal, there were those who were connecting to Iraq, those who were connecting to Qatar, and also we had those who were connecting to Russia, and those who were connecting to Oman, and those who were connecting to Singapore. So we were a category of many passengers who were flying to different destinations. So I want you to listen here. So this is United Arab Emirates, UAE. So many people, they call these countries Dubai. No, we don't have Dubai. We have UAE, United Arab Emirates, which is uniting Sharjah, uniting Dubai, and uniting Abu Dhabi. Okay, so that's why we call it UAE. U standing for United. A or E. We have U, we have A, then we have E. So you have said this stands for United. And also A, it is Arabs. E, it is Emirates. So we have United Arab Emirates. So that's why we call it UAE. So if you are flying to Dubai, it means that you are flying to UAE. If you are flying to Abu Dhabi, then you are flying to UAE. If you are flying to Sharjah, then you are flying to UAE. So that is how Sharjah looks like from the sky at night. That's how Sharjah looks like from the sky. So as I told you, always when you reach in the check-in counter, because you want to fly from one airport to another, ask this person, please give me a seat. Okay, I mean when you are in the check-in counter, that is the only place you can request. Okay, tell him or her that I request you give me the window seat. A window seat will enable you to watch. It will enable you to watch the city. Like now, this is Sharjah from above. Okay, this is Sharjah from above the sky. That's how it looks like. Okay, so I can be able to brightness I can be able to see, because I was sitting in the window side. I can be able to view. Okay, other people, they cannot get a chance to view because they are sitting either in the middle or the other side, so you cannot be able to enjoy this. But now me, I had an opportunity to view. From the sky. Okay, you can be able to see this is United Arab Emirates. So this is it was almost we took off 2 p.m. So we were supposed to arrive 5 hours. 5 hours. We were supposed to arrive 5 hours. Then add another 1 hour because UAE is 1 hour ahead. So the local time that we were supposed to land. So we took off at 12. Then is the time we landed. Remember, a flight taking 5 hours. Then remember, it is 1 hour ahead of Kenya. So in this area, that is an Indian Ocean. Okay, you can be able to see an Indian Ocean here. So we were to make a left turn so that we can be able to land. We were to make a left turn so that we can be able to land. So we are landing. I want you to watch very slowly how we landed here. I want you to see how we landed and how we were welcomed in Sharjah. This is the Indian Ocean. So this is the Indian Ocean. The one you see in black, that is the Indian Ocean. So the captain has to fly into the Indian Ocean, make a U-turn, and now we land. Remember, the runway is very far from the Indian Ocean, so he has to make a U-turn on the Indian Ocean. So at night it looks black when you are on the sky, but in daytime it looks blue. So it was looking dark. So the runway is very far from this side. So the captain was now landing. You can be able to see this is Sharjah.
Cabin crew, take our seats for landing.
وسادتي، لقد هبطنا بسلامة الله تعالى. نرجو من حضراتكم البقاء جالسين في مقاعدكم مع ترك أحزمة المقاعد مربوطة حتى تتوقف الطائرة نهائيا وتنطفئ إشارة ربط الأحزمة قبل مغادرة الطائرة. يرجى أخذ جميع أمتعتكم الشخصية، كما يرجو أخذ الحذر عند فتح الخزانات العلوية نظرا لتحرك الأمتعة طوال الرحلة. شاكرين اختياركم العربية للطيران، ونتمنى لكم طيب الإقامة وإلى اللقاء.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Before leaving the aircraft, kindly check your seating area for any personal belongings. Please take care when opening the overhead compartments, as items may have shifted during the flight. We wish you a pleasant stay, and we look forward to welcoming you aboard Air Arabia again. Thank you.
So this is how Sharjah International Airport looks like. Now this is the hub of Air Arabia, like it is the home of Air Arabia. Every airline has got its own backyard. So most of the aircraft which were here, they were Air Arabia, Air Arabia, Air Arabia, Air Arabia, Air Arabia. So like now on the left side, you can be able to see Air Arabia. My left side, Air Arabia. Even in front of us, it was Air Arabia. So this is the backyard. The backyard, it means like this is the home. Is the home of Air Arabia. So we landed here. We came to the parking. So ground handlers, most of them, they were Indians. Okay, they were looking like Indians and Pakistanis. So they were doing ground handling. They were handling this aircraft. So this is the passenger stairs, which are mobile. So the operator came and connected the stairs. This is the operator. We call him the equipment operator. So we want to see. So he will disengage, then he will push it to the aircraft for connection. Okay, so this one is mobile. Mobile, it means it is movable. You can move it from one place to another place. So he had to disengage everything. Then they pushed it to the aircraft for the passengers to come out. So this job mostly it is not difficult. It's a friendly job. It's a job that you can enjoy. The small vehicle you see here is called a dolly. A dolly, it is used to carry the baggage carts. So the small cart you see here, which is having the bags, we call it baggage carts. So for you to be in the air side, you must wear safety shoes, gloves, and also you don't forget to wear a reflector if you are working. So the bus you see here, it came for us. This bus has two names. Number one, you can call it core bus. Number two, you can call it inter-terminal passenger bus. Inter-terminal, it means it can take you from one terminal to another. You can be able to see the refueling vehicle. That's the refueling vehicle. on the other side. So the bus you see here, it has something which is rotating. That one we call it, and we call it a beacon. We call it a beacon. A beacon, it helps, like every vehicle or every equipment which is operating in the air side, it must have a beacon. You need also to do more research about a beacon if you have never known. That part which is rotating and producing some lights, that one is called a beacon. I want you to do research about the beacon, the uses of the beacon, then you type the answer. Okay, you can type your explanation here. You say, as per to my research, I've seen the beacon as disadvantage. So now we came out. These are the messengers. We came out. So this is Air Arabia Airbus 21 neo, as I told you earlier. This aircraft, it has a charging system. It is of high speed. You can reach very earlier. So this side was closed. This side was closed because passengers were enough. So we were now driven by the equipment operator to the terminal. Okay, so we were taken to the terminal. This one passengers, Pakistanis, Kenyans, many categories of passengers, they were here. Okay, so that is Air Arabia. So this is the home of Air Arabia. Okay, so we moved on. We were heading to migration, and we were watching where I was recording. So as usual, or as I do my own things, I cannot fly without recording. I have to record. If an airline it is stopping you from recording the videos inside the aircraft, don't fly that aircraft. But Air Arabia will just accept you to record videos and post them in your YouTube channel so that people can be able to watch. Remember, it was a little bit cold here. It was a little bit cold. So now this time I had free only 5 hours. So I was being taken to the terminal again to connect another flight to Moscow. So this was a very tough moment to me, guys. It was a very tough moment, very tough moment. Imagine connecting from Nairobi to Sharjah, then Moscow. Okay, it was a very long journey, but I had to cover. As a man, you must be able to be very careful when you are flying. You must have money. You must have a lot of money. Okay, when you are flying to a different country, you must have some cash in the pocket, because as a man you have to spend. Okay, as a man you have to spend. So like this flight to Moscow, it took me almost $1,200. $1,200 times 134. It is a lot of money, but I had to spend so that I can be able to land. Now I know Sharjah, how it looks like. So I know Moscow, the Model International Airport in Moscow. I've visited it. I've seen how good people are in Russia. I've now experienced actually about other cultures of the people of Russia. Okay, so this area, the aircraft took a lot of time also on the ground. Okay, so it was my first time for an aircraft taking almost 15 minutes taxiing on the ground from the runway to the parking, and also the vehicle also took a longer time. The cobas took a long time from the aircraft area from where the aircraft was to the terminal. It took a lot of time. Okay, so I had to hold my passport. I wrote other Kenyans. They were looking like Arabs, but they had Kenyan passport. Okay, Kenyans. So they have some people who looks like Arabs. They were not Somalis, but they were Arabs. Now we were heading to the area for connecting, or the connecting center, because these people, they were now connecting to different places. I captured one Arabic man here. Okay, I want to show you that man again. There is a white girl here who was rushing so that she can be able to be served the first one. Okay, I captured Mr. Orawia. I want to show you Mr. Orawia. Orawia was here. You know the meaning of Orawia? Orawia is grandfather. There is Orawia here. I don't know if he's from Afghanistan, if from India, from Pakistan. I don't know where he's coming from. But I captured him here. He even realized that I was capturing him, Mr. Orawia. So this is the connection area. I want to show you one by one. This is Sharjah International Airport in UAE, in United Arab Emirates. There are some steps here, so follow them because we were heading to the connection. Connection is a place, if you have landed and you are connecting to another airport, you must come there so that you can be able to be connected to the right aircraft or the right flight to your destination. Okay, where is Orawia? I captured Orawia here. There were so many Orawias here. Orawia is grandfather. How do you call grandfather in your language? Grandfather in Maasai language, we call him Orawia. Grandfather in Kisi language, we call him Sokoro. Okay, some other people, they call it Babu. But how do you call grandfather? How do you call grandfather in your language? Type here. How do you call grandfather in your language? So they were told us here. The languages which are used in Sharjah, it is Arabic and English. Only Arabic and English, only two languages used in this place. So if you don't know English, it's a very big challenge. If you don't know Arabic, also it's a big challenge. So if you don't know both English and Arabic, then Sharjah will be a very big problem for you, because you must be able to know Arabic or English.
Get number one.
So it is better for people to
I'm
know
going
English.
to Russia.
There are some guys here from Nigeria, some guys here from India. Okay, so you will be able to meet a lot of people. This is Sharjah International Airport. So you can be able to see others. They were waiting, highly waiting for the time to board. So there were no time here. There were no time. So I spent a few minutes on the terminal. Then we went to the Cobas. Then the Cobas took us to the aircraft. Then we started another journey to
Hello, brother. Why is gate number one?
Have you ever had such an airport? Such Demo de Defo International Airport is one of the biggest airports in Moscow, Russia. Okay, so this is the connection area. This is the connection area. So people were connected here. A lot of people were here in Sharjah. I came to realize Sharjah is the hub of Middle East. When we call an airport a hub, it means it has a lot of connections. Okay? It has a lot of connections from one place to another. So people are waiting here. A lot of people are waiting.
Sorry.
So what would happen if you miss a flight while in transit? Remember, if you miss a flight while on transit, one, either you go back, you look for another money, you fly back to your country, or you look for another money, you fly to the destination. the airline will not and will not help you when you miss a flight while you are on transit. That's part of carelessness. The airline cannot accept you. Okay, so it's a very big challenge for you when you are in this area. Be very careful when you are on transit because problems might be able to happen to you if you don't keep time. So you must keep time and you must be very, very careful because if you miss a flight, it will be terrible. Missing a flight is a very big problem here. So be very, very careful for it. Be very, very careful. So this was my passport. So we were now given a chance to follow this line. So in every place you have to queue. Queue, it means you must be polite. There was a girl who was here. There were many people, so we had to do what we call so this part was so we went to boarding. This is boarding. So this is boarding to from Sharjah to Moscow. Remember, I took a lot of time from Nairobi, which was 5 hours. We also used stairs again, boarding to Moscow, Russia. This is Arabia. So at this time we used Airbus 320. So this Airbus 320, it never had a charging system, but Airbus 321, it had a charging system, like you can be able to charge your phone. So here it was a very big problem. So this is Airbus 320. As you can be able to see, there were no charging systems. So you must be able to have a power bank in case you record some videos and you get your power has gone off. So here we landed in Demodedefo International Airport. Demodedefo International Airport in Moscow, Russia. You can be able to see in Russia we have two languages, English and Russian language. So this airport was very big and very huge, and also it was so clean. This is how Russia looks like. Very clean airport, very, very, very clean. The guy you see here, we were sitting together. He was born in Dubai, but the father is from Yemen. The one with white sneakers and the white sweater. So we went to immigration. Remember, when you arrive in Moscow, you must be questions. If you are flying for first time, you must be taken by immigration officers for interrogation. Why are you coming to Russia? Are you coming as a student? Are you coming as a tourist? Are you coming for business? Are you coming for the meeting? Why are you coming to Russia? You must give those answers. It is a requirement for every country to interrogate people to know why you are visiting their country, as a way of ensuring that they ensure the people who are entering, they have proper documentation. So this is how Russia looks like. Russia in Moscow has more than 4 international airports. So this is one of them. It is very hard to pronounce it, but I had to pronounce it as Demodedefo. Let me repeat. Demo the dofo. That word, when you pronounce it, you must eat well. You must eat a lot of ugali. So they were written English, and there was English and also Russian language. So when you stand here, you must be able to be in a position. You must be in a position. So I finished from immigration. Then I went to the baggage reclaiming area. Then from baggage reclaiming area, I exited outside. So outside there, I went to buy my Russian line. And also remember, it was not Sharjah called. Russia, the capital city is not called. The place which is called Yaktus. Yaktus, the temperature is -6.
Exit.
So remember, this is the month of October. It is -6. November, it will be around -20. Then December will go until -30 something. So it will go high. So I came out. I came out of. I didn't go outside the airport, but I went to the waiting area so that I can be able to wait. The people who are supposed to give me a Russian line, by that time they were not there. They were sleeping. We arrived at 30 minutes past 1 a.m. in the morning. So others were sleeping at that time. So they were sleeping. They came after 2 hours. So I was looking for a gate to go outside. Okay. At this part, it is better to ask. Remember, Russia has a lot of cameras. There is a lot of CCTV cameras. The CCTV cameras are those ones for 360 degrees. So you must be very careful. You must be very, very, very careful. So at this particular time, I had already put my line, and now I had already been sent a ticket that was to help me to fly to Yaktus. So Yaktus, I will also bring you a flight. I will be able to give you a flight detail from Moscow to Yaktus. So I had already finished
Today I will get lost now.
booking. I had already finished the check-in.
This is
So I
Moscow.
used flight S73005 to Yaktus. So this flight was supposed to take off at 35 minutes
This
past
is
8
Moscow.
p.m. Okay, at night. So I spent another time. Remember, I arrived 30 minutes past 1 a.m. in the morning. I waited until the morning. I stayed at the airport the whole day until at night. That is when I made a flight to Yaktus. So I spent a lot of time in Moscow. Guys, I was so hungry at this time. I ate bread and also some juice, but still I was very hungry. Kisi men, we like what we call ugali. Ugali is a strong food. So I didn't saw ugali here, but I bought bread. So this is the police who is going around and checking. Okay, so this is Demo de Dofo. Demo de Dofo. Also help me to pronounce that name. Demo de Dofo International Airport, Moscow. Okay, this is an international airport in Moscow. There were very beautiful people here, very beautiful women, beautiful ladies here. Okay, there were very beautiful people this side, I tell you. If you have not yet married, come to Russia. These are the police officers. Nobody was stopping me from recording. Police in Moscow, they are friendly. Everybody is friendly in Moscow. Everybody is minding his own business. Nobody is racist here. We have 0% racism in Russia. Okay, so now this is another part. This is another part of the terminal. So after getting my boarding pass, I went around recording some videos. Okay, this was a restaurant this side, so I had to take more time to record some videos here. So it was very big, but you know, when you are in a foreign airport, you must mark. You mark this area, you mark this area, you mark this area, because if you don't mark, you will forget and you will be able to get lost. So in the next video, guys, I will bring you a video from this airport, which is Demodedofo International Airport, to Yaktus International Airport. Remember, my legs are swollen because I was so tired. I had to remove my shoes. I had to take shower. Then I had to use the open shoes because my legs were sweating. They were sweating here. Okay, there were very beautiful ladies here. I tell you, very beautiful ladies here. Russia has very good and beautiful ladies. So watching my next flight, I was the only African on that flight. Imagine, I was the only African on that flight from Demodedofo to Yaktus. So thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you so much.